Well, hello. Phone calls abound at 8:30 in the morning. Let's do this. It's okay. It's just you've been gone for forever and you're already too busy to come back on Play Economy. It happens. I'm your host, Rhinoceros Rex, joined as always by the illustrious Beckatron. And we are joined today by Miles. Drinking coffee. It's early. Miles, real quick, why don't you introduce yourselves and then we'll get into all the stuff that we've been up to.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. I'm Miles, founder and CEO of Decentral Games. We started this project 3.5 years ago. Started building in the metaverse. We started with DecentralLand specifically, build all types of games, and our flagship product now is Ice Poker. It's basically a planner and poker game
Nice.
that we launched in DecentralLand a year ago, and then have recently launched our own mobile compatible platform.
Okay, well, very cool. Well, thanks for hopping in with us today, Miles. Real quick, we're going to get through a couple housekeeping items. The first and most important of which, you see that lovely logo in the top right of your screen, probably. I don't know. My left and right are all abound this morning. But SX.bet, we all know, we all love them. They are wonderful. And today, in honor of SXBet going into the World Cup and doing a bunch of stuff, we actually have a little bit of game show trivia this morning, sponsored by SXBet. So we're going to ask a couple questions. Both Miles and Beckatron, get ready. And if you get it right, you get a point. You know, points are important because that's how you know if you succeed in life. So if you get anything wrong, just know that you're going to bring shame to your family and they might disown you. So just putting that out there as well. But first question, Becca, because I can force you to do things because you're on the show with me all the time. First question up. What is the rarest M&M color?
Yellow.
Incorrect. The correct answer is that SXBet is the largest blockchain betting platform by both volume and users with over 225 million in bets since its inception. Question 2. Thank you for laughing. What was the first feature-length animated movie ever released? Miles, you take this one.
Oh, I think I know this one.
Which year?
No. Which was the first feature-length animated movie ever released?
Which? I have no idea.
Well, that is...
Was it the one?
It is a Disney movie.
Wait, what's the one where he's like the wizard? Mickey Mouse is the wizard. Oh my God, I can't remember what it is.
Fantasia.
Yes.
Is the incorrect answer. The correct answer being, unlike traditional centralized betting, and SXBet knows that decentralized betting exchanges offer peer-to-peer betting and the ability to earn SX token as they bet, and even earn by staking their SX, which is awesome. Next question, Becca. This one's to you. Dump, floater, and wipe are terms used in which team sport?
I'm going to go for SX Bets is the best betting platform.
Incorrect. The correct answer is volleyball. What are you thinking? Becca, come on.
You knew.
The other correct answer is that you bet in crypto on major professional sports, esports, crypto, NFTs, and more on the SXBet platform. Last question. In the poem Humpty
I don't want
Dumpty,
to take it, Miles. You can have this
Miles,
question.
last question. In the poem Humpty Dumpty, where was Humpty when he fell?
He was on the wall.
Oh, he was on the wall, but the correct answer is that SXBet flips the script on traditional platforms, allowing users to own the house. There we go. SX.bet, ladies and gentlemen, proud sponsors of today's trivia on Play Economy. Go check them out. We have a link in the show notes if you want to click that. And they're doing a bunch of bets around esports and the World Cup right now, so go check them out. Thank you guys for sitting down for the wonderful trivia on Play Economy. All right.
Wait, I need to know now.
You want to know the real answers?
Color
okay, the rarest M&M color is brown. And then the first feature-length animated movie ever released was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is I thought it was Fantasia as well when I originally wrote down these questions.
Wow!
But you are right. The wall is correct. Also, volleyball is the right answer for dump, floater, and wipe as sports terms commonly used within that term.
Wait, is it wipe or swipe?
Wipe. Dump,
Wipe,
floater, and wipe, which sounds a lot like poop references, which is why the
Yeah.
child in me thought that this joke was really, really funny. Well, we are not here to talk about dumps or floaters or wipes today. We are here to talk about ice poker and Decentral Games and everything that Miles is putting together. We're really excited to kind of dig in. Also, this has been it's been forever and a half since Beck and I have been on, so we're excited to kind of catch up and see how things are going. But Miles, you gave us a very brief intro. Talk to me a little bit about the game. One of the things we like to do is I mean, there's not so much lore building in poker, but like set the stage for us. Like what's going on in ice poker? What's the world that we're stepping into? And what are the types of gamers that you could see jumping in and playing ice poker? And then we're going to actually play here in just a second.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the game we launched about a year ago was just a basic free play and earn poker game in DecentralLand. So it's, in a 3D environment, kind of incorporates both the experience of playing poker in the real world and also, online.
Yeah.
And so we dropped various NFT wearables to the community. And then so these wearables give you access to ice poker. With our challenge mode that we launched in the metaverse in DecentralLand last year, you get a daily allocation of chips. These chips are off-chain, non-transferable, kind of worthless. But with those chips, you can play and try to achieve daily challenges. For example, like get a flush, kind of based on just being able to play for quite a while. Over the course of an hour of gameplay, you should be able to achieve all of your challenges. And then there's a leaderboard multiplier. So based on like your position on the leaderboard, based on your net chips, then you can have a higher or lower multiplier. So at the end of each day, you get tokens. If you do well, then you get more tokens. If you do, poorly, you get, less tokens. And so that's kind of how it's, free play, play and earn. That was, metaverse challenge mode that we launched last year.
Yeah. Nice. All right, cool. So we're going to step in going from 0 to 1. This is definitely not my first time playing poker or any of the above, I swear. So when I'm really, 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 really good, just like know it's because I have years and years of training playing this. But
make me feel bad because I've never played.
No, I usually back in my high school days, we would play with the friend group, and I would purposely get out first because I was so bad, so that way I could just play video games at my friend's house because I didn't have an Xbox at my friend's house, but he did, and he was the one who always put the poker games together, and then that's how I played through Halo for the first time, which was fun. So here we are. We're gonna walk through today. So in order to access the game today, right, if we wanted to play, we need to have a tournament wearable. Is that correct?
Yeah, so there's two types of wearables we have.
Okay.
We have the all access and tournament.
Nice.
I was talking about the all access ones. So the tournament wearables actually give you access. So yeah, these are all the all access ones.
Wow,
that
they look nice.
Year.
I like this beachy vibe. I just moved to North Carolina to the beach. I'm feeling good about that one. We got some winter. We got some winter vibes here. I like this founding father, the eyes. I can't wait for you guys to see the character I put together yesterday because I'm feeling the vibes really hard. Ooh, this suit is also a nice one. Is there any difference between? So what is all access versus tournament wearable? I guess let's do like actual things first versus how it looks.
So the all access wearable gives you access to the game that I described earlier.
Okay.
That's in DecentralLand. It's challenge based. It's EV positive, play and earn.
Yeah.
The tournament wearables give you access to only tournament mode, which is Ice Poker Flex right now.
Okay.
So you actually, if you have a tournament wearable, you currently can't play in DecentralLand. You have to play on the browser version that's mobile compatible and desktop.
Mobile compatible. That's huge.
Yeah.
It's on iOS
big step for us.
Yeah, iOS and Google Play.
Right now, you have to just play from either a web browser on mobile or a PWA. So you can add it to your home screen so it functions like an app. But we wanted to just get to market as quickly as possible so that we haven't like rolled out like native iOS or Android.
Got
But
it.
I feel like that's the hack though. Just create the home screen icon. You can do that with everything. And then it's kind of the same thing. I mean, obviously, you have to just like educate people on how to do that because not everyone knows intuitively how to do that. But
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you seeing like a big uptick from people playing on the phone now that they have access to that versus just on the web browser like us today?
For Ice Poker Flex, it's a split. Actually, most people play on the browser. I'd say 2/3.
Really?
Just because, yeah, I mean, I think people play kind of, in the background, either when they're, doing something else, kind of in the corner of their screen, or like they like to play on the browser because they can play multiple tables at once. So they have like 4 tabs open, which is pretty hectic. But a lot of like really serious poker players like to, do 3, 4 games at concurrently.
It's kind of like what I would be doing.
Yeah,
it's kind of what I would be doing when I'm stepping in here with my wearables. Just, I'm like, like it's like the guy at the park with all the chess tables where he's playing like 6. It's the kid, the 12-year-old playing 6 people in chess all at once. That's kind of the way that I approach life. I need that extra challenge.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get.
Wait, well, I have a question just on that because I'm curious. So, like, I mean, I'm sure you guys have tons of people that say these stories. I hear them all the time. Like, I put myself through college playing poker. Are people making enough money that they can sustain themselves, or is this still kind of like, like what is like a super user taking home, and what is someone who's more of like casual? Like, what are the stakes?
So right now, with our play and earn version, if you're just a single player, you can play with up to 5 all access wearables. You get a multiplier on using multiple wearables at the same time, but ultimately that game is more EV positive just because it's play and earn. This is all of course kind of counteracted by our tournament mode, which is more EV negative. So actually in tournament mode, you actually have to be winning, more than average to be, obviously making money from that. But yeah, I don't know. It really ranges. I think, we have certain days when, the actual participation kind of like is a lot like lower cost. And then some other days where we promote it and, do like a much larger tournament. For example, for our 1-year anniversary, we did, 90 shine buy-in for tournaments. Whereas, typically on a regular day, it would be like a 3 shine buy-in. And by the way, shine is like kind of an off-chain asset that you can add to your wearable by burning ice. It's about like 1 to 100. So like for 90 shine, that was like 9,000 roughly ice to produce that.
Nice.
And then what is that in USD? I'm like, or what is that in ETH?
Like, tell me the digits. Give me the numbers.
Yeah, so 3 shine tournament would be roughly $2, I would say, at the current price. And then a 90 shine tournament would be roughly 60, I would say.
Okay.
Little like kind of fluctuates based on market conditions.
Yeah.
But
okay.
yeah, you can get an idea. Yeah.
So is it more PvP level once you get into the flex side where it's like I am putting up my own money to like bet against other people, or is it still like this token emissions that are coming from you all that are like counterbalanced by me having to pay to like get entry to the tournaments?
So yeah, for the play and earn version in challenge mode in Metaverse, is more inflationary. This is what we launched like originally, and it was kind of like in line with a lot of other play and earn games. We soon realized that we needed to add more token sinks and more like deflationary sources within the ecosystem, and so that's why we created tournament mode. Where you actually have to burn ice to add shine to wearables, which then gives you access. And so our objective here is to like balance the emissions from the metaverse play and earn with the deflationary effects of the tournament mode.
All right. Well, very cool. I don't know if you have any last questions. I want to pull it up. I want to burn. I want to look at some of these things. Also, I have to call out. My college roommate has jumped in here this morning. Coltrane Choo Choo. G'day, sir. And also, as always, Jorge from Arcade, got to shout you out. And then Ben, thank you for hopping in here this morning. You beautiful. It's very early. I got to drink that coffee. But I just want to shout out. Thank you guys for showing up. We're going to play some poker. All right. So to get in, you go to a tournament wearables. You choose between 3 lovely looking things. We have ice poker, sports vest. We have a nice collared jacket, or the classic poker visor. Is that inclusive of hair? So my hair would change now?
I think it would still be. I think it'd still have the hair that you.
Okay, good, because I need my little ponytails. Is what I got. What are we feeling this morning? A jersey. The jersey looks nice. I'm feeling sporty. I don't know. I might mint a tournament wearable. Here we go. Buy with ice. I don't need to buy with card to explain what I'm doing to Shelby at the end of the day. Because that I don't know how I could. Yeah, I swear this is gonna pay for our kids' future. This is how they get into college. All right. And it's really funny that you brought that up, like people saying they put themselves through school and stuff. So much more than the college roommate. That's true, Cole. That's true. Actually, I moved to Thailand after going to college, and one of my friends that I made out there actually moved to Thailand after like winning. He won like a big $55,000-$60,000 tournament, and then he was just like, well, I could live off this for like 3 years in Thailand or like 6 days in the US. And so that's how me and him became friends, which is really cool. View in my account. All right, let's look at this. There you guys go. You can now preview of my avatar. I'm feeling pretty good. She doesn't take no for an answer is the idea. Wearables, tournament wearables. There we go. All right.
Nice.
I'm gonna go for the visor,
You're good to go.
I'm good to go. We can jump in.
Yeah, if you go into app.decentral.games, now you can play. Yeah.
All right. I have it pulled up in another screen. Let me do that real quick. And then we can all play together. Is there a way to like make parties and all of that stuff? Select mode. Here we go. Is this what we're looking at? Continue to check in. All right. Tournament entry 24 shine. I don't know if I have that. Let's see. Tournament mode. Continue to check in.
Oh, are we doing a Super Shine Monday?
Ooh, Super Shine Monday.
I think we actually might be doing Super Shine.
Let
me check.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, but it's not.
It is Tuesday.
It's not reset already because it's like too early in the day. I think it resets at a certain amount of time Tuesday.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll send over. Let me send over some more ice to your addresses. Then you can add shine.
My coffee was feeling a little hot this morning, so I need to add a little bit more ice. Make that a nice frappuccino. Yeah, here we go. Dad jokes today. While we're doing that, Becca, what have you been up to? What has the world been? Where have you been flying and doing things? And what's been going on?
I'm about to go to Chicago tomorrow.
Chicago,
but I was in London.
All right.
London was great.
Yeah, how was London and
NFT
London? Not
NFT London was good.
It's very confusing because all of the Twitter handles were like tagging NFT NYC and then putting London after it. So it was very confusing.
It was very confusing. I don't know. They needed to figure out the naming thing. But they're not a conference company. They're just like, they love the NFT community. And so that's why they do nice things like that. But gaming was big. I mean, Immutable X was the main sponsor.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing a couple things here and there every once in a while, it seems like. I did see that their NFT volume was bigger than Solana now. They are number 2 behind Ethereum on overall.
When was that? Because
this was like a tweet.
Solana, but it was also the Solana conference. I feel like Solana was pumping.
Yeah, I saw a tweet, and I believe all tweets that I see immediately without questioning their validity and then espouse it as fact on the show. This is how we get.
Who's going to pay for a blue check mark now? Is that happening?
This is the thing. I subscribed to Blue back when it was $2.99.
Okay.
Because I just wanted to like put my NFTs and be like, hey, I'm an NFT guy. Like I like NFTs. And so I'm wondering, like, do I get grandfathered in? Do I get a blue check mark before? Like, can I be one of the cool kids who's like, I was Blue before Blue became like a thing for everyone. So like my verified is like slightly better than yours. I hope that that's the case. If not, my social credit is going to drop immensely. All right, let's see. Do I need to go add shine to my thing right now? Let's see.
Yeah. You should be able to add shine. Should be like an add 20 option. Okay. You should have enough ice tokens now to add that.
All right, authorizing that ice. Here we go.
Nice. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. It's a big winning Monday on this fine Tuesday morning. I'm ready.
Wait, we're going to tournament mode, right?
Yes. Tournament mode. Add shine. Oh, I have 1,000. Let me reload. There we go.
Okay, I just see my DecentralLand avatar.
All right. How's your DecentralLand avatar doing?
You know, she could use some new clothes. I feel like I've been a little deep with her. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Kind of looks like she just got back from the playa.
Ooh. All right. Just coming. She hasn't like fully showered yet. Still has sandy beach hair.
Definitely has sandy beach hair.
Okay.
For sure. Wait, but I just also want to say, how amazing is this Squirtle?
I know. Where'd you get that?
In London, in Shoreditch. Everyone was like telling me, they're like, no, Shoreditch is a little like sketch. I'm like, I must go to this place. And then I was like, I love this.
All right. All right, here we go. I now have 24 shine. Continue to check in. I thought I had a wearable. Let's do this again. Let's start it over. Tournament mode. Continue to check in. Get a wearable. Come on.
Maybe refresh. Yeah,
I will refresh.
Yeah,
there we go. And do I need to be on? Oh, maybe I need to be on Polygon to make this happen.
No, you're good on mainnet.
Oh, okay, cool. Play now. Hey, look at her checking in with this jersey.
We go.
She's getting so sporty. Oh my goodness!
I have so many questions, Ryan.
All right,
I guess save that for another time.
Yeah, the beauty of the metaverse is I get to be whoever I so choose to be. All right. Is there a way to? Okay, I'm joining a table. Are we all going to be joining the same table? Is that what happens, or does it just throw us in a random one?
We should be able to join the same one. Let's see.
It says still logging you in. Oh, do I need to add Shine? Let me see. Connect your wallet.
Yeah, I think you might need to add Shine.
Get a little Shine in.
Okay, let's see. Right. So when I add Shine,
we're gonna be big winners today. Big winners today.
So wait, Shine options best price. What am I doing this?
I don't know. You guys walk through. I'm going to do something that's very faux pas, which is leave the screen for 2 seconds. Because while you were getting a Squirtle sweater in jumper in London, I was getting over a sinus infection.
You got to blow your nose.
Yes. I thought that I looked like Will Smith in Hitch when his face blew up. And Shelby brought me back to earth very quickly by saying I looked a little bit more like Ratatouille Chef, which is very fair, but the case.
Okay, go blow your nose.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so wait, it's giving me 3 Shine options. Add Shine to this wearable: 20, 9, and 4. What do I choose?
Yeah, I would do the 20.
Okay,
that should be good. Yeah, okay. I sent you enough tokens for the 20. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. As long as I'm good for it, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it should be 2 steps of authorize and then a mint, and you should be good to go. Yeah.
Great. Okay, perfect. Great. Shine added.
You know, the trick to making your bed every morning is to not sleep in this bed.
Yeah.
By the way, Jorge. Yes, that's the trick. Yeah. So since we last chatted, really, Becca, we are in a North Carolinian beach house with way too many bedrooms, which is like an awesome problem. So now we're just I
think you're forgetting the last time we spoke. You were there. You told me all about the bedroom.
I know. But the internet hasn't learned yet, so we have to catch them up.
Okay, that's fair. That's now everybody else gets to know.
I know.
Oh my God, I'm bald. I guess that's cool. Is that what's supposed to happen?
I don't know.
I had hair. Now I don't have hair. Okay, I'm at a table and I'm waiting for players.
Yeah. I'm still joining table.
Maybe try a refresh again. That's strange.
Right, let's refresh this.
I think I was able to hop into a table.
Oh, okay, got it. Weird. Okay.
I'm in a table, but should I be in a different table?
Make sure that you guys are friends. Continue to check in.
You should be good. Let's see.
Joining the table.
Maybe.
Come on, friends. We got this. We got this. All right. I am not having the luck that everyone else is having. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I don't have any of my VPNs or all those things on. You know, the man's always watching over our shoulders. I don't. Nope. All normal. All letting the government track everything I'm doing. Here, I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. We're gonna just close out of everything. I'm gonna open up a new tab. And start it on over.
Wait, Miles, should I be seeing you? Because I'm at a table.
If you guys want to share your screen too, we can pull that up right now while I'm figuring out my stuff. And we can start playing.
Here, I can. Yeah, you can share screen. Yeah, go ahead. I think there should be one more spot. So once like the 6th player joins the table, then it should start the game.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Come on, get in there. Ooh, I'm looking at the bottom of my shoes and the top of my head.
Oh, I'm in a different browser though than my.
Does it work in
Chrome profiles?
Does it work in Brave? Maybe that's the issue.
You're Brave.
I'm Brave. I'm very brave.
No. It's just the Chrome profiles. So I've got like
yeah, I hear you.
I'm like so glad I'm not a boomer using technology. I'd be all confused. It would be horrible.
I know. Yeah. Let me try and open it up in Chrome instead and just see if that works. Because Brave is giving me some guff right now.
Oh yeah. I think Brave maybe had some issues. Yeah, this is strange.
No worries. We will make it work.
Okay, so I have it up in the share tray, so you can see.
Okay, sharing. Ooh, that's a lot fancier than I gave it credit for. Here we go.
Is this where I'm supposed to be, Miles?
Yeah. That's the waiting room. Yeah, it should start once that 6th player.
Once I figure out my shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, Miles, are you in here?
Yeah, I'm one of the players in there. Yeah.
All right. I'm figuring out my shit, guys.
Why am I a man now? Does anyone know?
Why are you a man now? I don't know. What have you been up to?
It's pulling your DecentralLand avatar. Yeah, I'm not sure why it would be.
Really?
Did you make that avatar before?
Because I'm a blonde normally on DecentralLand. They're like just feeling like some gender bending.
Yeah, I mean that's happening today. All right, it's 2022. All right,
it is super 2022.
Yeah, I know that probably a Republican Congress is coming in, but we could still be who we want to be. All right, we could still be who we want to be. All right, here we go. Got it. I just joined, I think. Waiting for players to start the tournament. Waiting times. All right, here, and I can share my.
How many players are in that one?
That's a great question.
It's a bit slower during
these morning
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is the ice poker? Hold on, let me try this one more time. Oh, it's because it's in Chrome. Oh no, I won't be able to share my screen because it's looking for a Brave tab right now. All right, I will share this window instead. There we go. Done and done. All right, I see someone else hopping in. I see 4 people. Does it not show who the other folks are right now? All right,
it doesn't show until you.
Okay.
Until you join, yeah.
There's a 5th.
Let's see.
Hopefully we're on the same table.
I'm gonna let Puff Daddy pick all my moves for me. So
sounds good.
So then he's the bad player, not me.
All right. It's also we're gonna be sharing your screen, so we're gonna all see your cards or my cards. So that's one thing I will share my screen with my card so we know what's going on. I won't do that to you for your first time, Becca.
Well, actually, maybe you guys should help me and tell me to pick all the right moves.
Ooh, not a bad idea. We'll see we'll see how good we're feeling or how kind we're feeling. While we're waiting for this other person to flow in, talk to us about. It sounds like things have been going well. Like, talk to us about ice. Like, first off, you built the game in DecentralLand, and now you have Ice Poker Flex, which is outside of DecentralLand. I guess talk to me about what's going on in the world, how you're doing. that kind of stuff?
We're good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty clear from this experience, like the onboarding is like the main kind of area where we need to improve. And so we've been looking into ways, like we just added the credit card checkout for tournament wearables. So that's
nice.
Obviously, a huge step in the right direction. But I think like wallet creation and just making it the least amount of clicks as possible to get into the game is definitely where we need to be going, right? So
yeah,
that's our main focus right now. And yeah, I mean, I think like we just launched like a few like new gameplay features.
Amazing.
So making the game more sticky as well. So
yeah. That's cool. Yeah. So
well,
I
want to like because I feel like that I would be like remiss to not mention this. Okay, so you guys like started in DecentralLand, and then you're thinking at right. So there's been some recent news about DecentralLand. There are only 5 players a day or whatever that, the dapp radar kind of stats that they use. Like, have you guys found that your traffic in there is not what you were maybe hoping? Like you didn't think it was going to grow as quickly as expected. And that's kind of the kind of, the why you were strategizing kind of growing outside of that to mobile and other kind of platforms.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we were, and we still are 60% of DecentralLand's daily active users.
Wow.
That's obviously
one
dropped,
game.
Like the total.
Yeah,
exactly. Our daily active user numbers have, obviously gone down a bit from the peak of the market, but we've still maintained that 60% of DecentralLand users. And so right now with this Ice Poker Flex product, we're just trying to be able to expand outside of DecentralLand, but obviously, incorporate it into our kind of player journey. So, the tournament wearables are much cheaper, much more accessible for people to purchase and just hop in and try the gameplay. And then we kind of see our metaverse, like DecentralLand product being a more like premium product that's like a little higher cost for those all access wearables. So we kind of see that it fits all together kind of as part of this one offering.
But 60%, it's got to be like, 60% is more than 5 people, right? Like, because like a lot of the questions that I was getting from folks of like, is DecentralLand over? Like, should we not do it because this article? But like, I think at least my opinion is that is a misrepresentation of actual user numbers.
Yeah.
Given the way that they were measuring the metrics. Do you find that to be true or false?
Yeah, so those metrics that were published in that piece were definitely not informed. Yeah, they have a lot more users than that. That was just looking at on-chain data.
Yep.
So I think on-chain data is only really changes when someone transfers or trades an asset, whereas like actual users, logging into DecentralLand doesn't require an on-chain transaction, and so those data sets are not fully parallel.
The media. Why did they do this to us?
Big media. It's a good thing. It's a good thing people like us are out here, Becca, trying to knock back big media.
But you know what just kills me is how many luxury brands are like, I have to have a green blockchain. And it's like, so everyone is on Polygon or Tezos or whatever, but like, it's actually not, it's not like this narrative about there being so much energy used is just such BS. Anyways, that's my spiel. That's all right.
The soapbox of today, brought to you by Beccatron. All of the big media getting out there and not letting us little folks try and tell the truth out there. Are we going to turn into Alex Jones? Is that what's happening today?
Oh my God, stop.
Hopefully not. So I'm super curious because you've mentioned this a couple times, right? EV positive versus EV negative. Obviously, like, if you have a game where if you just plug in and all you do all day long is play and then you earn tokens, the sustainability, we've seen it with a couple other games, is not, if you were to get from 1,000 people to 1 million people, not exactly sustainable. So what have you guys been doing and thinking about kind of going into this new era of play and earn, or like Web3 games, or like whatever moniker people are putting on it for today?
Yeah, so I think the main piece is really just gamifying burning of tokens. And so I think like for tournament mode, we wanted to make it actually gamified and making burning tokens part of the game itself. In poker, that's typical because you're purchasing kind of a buy-in. And so for us, I think it was relatively easy to kind of roll out these game modes ahead of kind of a lot of these other games that are a bit more complex. Like poker is a pretty simple, relatively straightforward game. But yeah, were you guys able to?
Yeah, we're in there. I see there's 5 people who have joined. We're waiting on one more, I think.
I think another table started potentially.
Oh, are you in another table? Oh,
yeah, there we go.
Okay, so you guys tell me what.
Okay, this is a good.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? I'm just gonna call.
Okay, good call. Good call. Okay, not bad.
Wait,
we got 3 diamonds.
Hold on. Okay.
I would check, but I don't know. There you go.
Hold on. Okay. Did you do it?
Knock on the thing. All right, we're playing. Here we are.
Nice.
All right, I'll back out then of mine so we can focus.
What do I do? What do I do? Help me.
It's going so fast. How do we discuss? Oh, you got 2 pair right now. This is good. I would bet. Bet? Yeah, bet.
Okay.
Bet. I don't know that. Yeah, that looks good.
That. Okay. All right.
Right, Miles? Are you back me up here? Did you win?
Yeah, you won.
Hey!
Wow.
This is why we do it. Wow. Congratulations. Oh, you have a 2 pair in hand. Okay. I would check. I would call. No, check, call. Yeah.
Call? Okay.
All right, this is showing my knowledge of this. We're still doing okay. If someone has a queen or a 6,
check?
I'd check. Yeah, you check easy. Check is easy. Oh, knock. Ooh. I would check. No one's asking you to put more money in right now. All right. Yeah, I would. I'd check. If someone bets, I'd fold. I feel like it's the safe bet here. Man, that goes so fast. You can tell we're playing with some pros here. I would fold. Yeah, I don't know if you're winning this one. Yeah, that was close because he had a royal straight. Woohoo! This is a very fast pace. I did not expect this. I thought it was going to be a lot more bantering around the table, trying to figure out everyone's tell. Like what you imagine a Casino Royale, James. Ooh, I'd fold, right? Yeah, you don't need to pony up any dollars on this one. Yeah, we'll let it play out. So all right, we're in here. Becca's up, right? 2050. She's up 50 ice flax from before, which is great. What can she just leave at any time if she wanted to? How stuck is she into this?
Basically, these tournaments, they cost, like for this one specifically, it was 24 shine to enter, and then the winner gets 2/3 of that in badges, so 16 badges, and then the second place person gets 8 badges. And so with those badges, then you can redeem them. So you have to.
Yeah. But yeah, so you get badges when you win, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. You get badges, and then those badges are then redeemable for prizes on chain.
What do I do?
Yeah.
I mean, you have a 2 pair right now. I would check, yeah, as well. If anyone has a king or a queen, though, you're as the kids say, fucked. Yeah. Check. No one's betting, right? Hey, you have a full house now. Hopefully no one has a queen or a king. Just call. Let's see what happens. You won! Hey, take that, Sauce. Out there. All right.
Wow.
If you're watching, Sauce, you can actually see the cards that people are playing right now.
I know.
And you're losing. Come on, Sauce. 2-3. This is not a great hand. Well, if you have to bet. I think you already bet. So
I did. Oh.
Yeah, just keep going. If anyone asks you to put more money in, then I would get out. But do we have to play through until someone loses all of their money and like they drop out of the table, or can people just leave at any time?
If you leave, then you just lose your shine. Basically, this is a sit and go. So you basically play until there's one winner.
Got it. How long does it typically take?
The games?
Yeah.
Depending on how fast the blinds are increasing, sometimes the games are like 15 minutes. Sometimes it's like 30 minutes. I'd say at most like 30 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I would fold.
What am I? Should I fold?
Yeah, I would not call 150 with that. It seems like someone might have a really good hand.
Yeah,
yeah, but this is cool. I mean, granted, we had to buy a.
How much money did we spend to get started?
Yeah, like let's go in 0 to 1. New players coming in.
What am I doing?
So one tournament.
Oh man, maybe you shouldn't have called. I didn't even see the cards. But continue, Miles. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. One tournament wearable was 1,000 ice for the 9 shine. So right now, with the current price, that's about $6.
Okay. So it's like if if you're going in to play any poker anywhere, right? Any online poker option, right? You're putting in real money anyway, so it's almost like you're paying for that entry as is. So it seems pretty even keel, except this way you also get potentially winnings, and then not just winnings, but you could potentially have this NFT that you can sell at a later date as well, right? The minted tournament NFTs, can we sell those on secondary?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, they're on OpenSea.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I checking?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep checking.
Yeah, just keep checking it out. Just keep checking. Ooh, right there on the turn, you got a 2 pair. All right.
Nice.
Did you call a turn, or is that the river? I don't remember. This is how long it's been.
Check.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone's checking, might as well. If you're not having to put in more money. Oh, he had a pair of 10s, and you had a pair of 2s.
So I lost.
Yes. You can't win every time, Becca. You know, it's not a perfect world.
Is better than a pair of 2s.
Yeah, it's not golf rules in this instance. So, yeah, that looks good. I don't know. We'll see how people are doing. So Ice Flex is happening right now. What's the big goal? Like, what are you guys doing? What are the big goals right now? Going through the end of the year. I mean, the holidays are coming up. You guys doing anything fun and festive with the game?
Yeah, definitely. So we do like Super Shine Mondays.
Super Shine Mondays. Here we are on a Tuesday doing Super Shine Monday. Did you say Turbo
Mega
Tuesday?
Shine Mondays.
Mega Shine.
Yeah, it's Mega Shine Mondays. So it's 24 shine buy-in. Tuesdays is Turbo Tuesdays, so faster blinds. I think it's like 1 minute blinds or 2 minute blinds, depending on. Right now it's 4 minute blinds, so like the blinds increase every 4 minutes.
Okay.
And so yeah, we're just doing like various events like this, but ultimately I think the gameplay itself, it's pretty rudimentary. Obviously adding more features. We're going to be rolling out emojis. So like if you've ever been on a Twitter space, you could like see an emoji over the person's profile pic.
Yeah.
We're going to be rolling that out next week. Nice.
I won that.
You won that just by sitting there checking, just hanging onto your cards. You should have bet more, Becca. What were you doing? That's a good one. I'd call. The emojis, that's actually pretty cool. Are you worried that people are going to abuse the emojis? The reason I say that is I was playing Hearthstone a while back, and they have hero emojis, so you could like emoji to the other player at some point. And I was playing with my niece, who at the time was like 7, and every time she killed one of the other player's monsters, she would say sorry. No, call. You got king pair. You got pair kings. You're good. Okay. She would say sorry every single time that she killed the other person's monster, and she meant it absolutely in her heart. She felt bad for the other player. But if I am the other player on the other side, every single time this person kills my monster, they're just saying sorry as they're like winning the match. I would be so angry. And I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. So I as long as there's a button to mute emojis as well.
What am I doing?
Bet. Yeah. There you go. Nice. I'm feeling good about this hand. I'm feeling good. Unless someone has a Oh, if someone has a 6 or a jack, you're fucked. But it looks like that guy might have a 6 or a jack.
Should I blow it all?
Go all in. Let's see what happens.
Oh wow, big high stakes.
Oh man.
Oh my.
What do I do?
At this point, you're all in. Sunk cost. Let's go. Oh man.
Oh no.
He had
Brutal.
the flush. Oh man. Big pot win right there.
So yeah, that was one of the emotes. So we actually just recently rolled out a bunch of those like custom ones. That was like the Make It Rain.
Nice.
But yeah, that's how we try to incorporate you know, the metaverse kind of feel, even though this is like 2D. Is having those like emotes for like a big pot win. And then each like dance is kind of like its own NFT like collectible. And so you can like, by owning one, then you could like set that as your win emote.
Nice.
Eventually.
I genuinely enjoyed that.
That was fun. You're already in, so I fold. Yeah. That's awesome. So you guys are your company isn't Ice Poker. Your company is Decentral Games. So like, what is that like? That hints that there are other things that you want to do or bigger ambitions for this. You guys are in your own metaverse now with Ice Poker Flex. Let's get esoteric now. What's the future hold for Decentral Games? Where are we going? What are we doing?
So yeah, I would say like, just because this game is pretty, simple. It's not trying to like reinvent the wheel really. It's, a poker game that a lot of people do like to play already.
Yep.
Our main priority right now is just to grow our user base. I think like, we built this, over the last 6 months, our focus has been kind of fixing the economics of our game because it was like highly inflationary. And now that we've rolled out this deflationary game mode, our main objective is now just like user acquisition.
Okay.
And to do that, our CMO Matt.
Wow, big win.
Nice. Our CMO Matt and our director of user acquisition Victoria, who recently joined like 2 months ago, have been putting together this marketing strategy deck that they just recently published last Friday. That basically just outlines our approach, and it kind of like parallels a lot of Web 2 kind of marketing and UA playbooks. I think like it makes a lot of sense for us to onboard folks when the game is generating revenue, as opposed to just like inflating the token supply. So that's kind of our main priority. But yeah, I would say onboarding really is the number one thing right now. I think we want to get to a place where like onboarding in Ice Poker Flex is like the same thing as onboarding into any Web 2 game, where like the wallet portion is really abstracted. People, Web 2 users wouldn't even know that they're using a wallet. They would sign in with like social login, like Gmail, Facebook, Twitter type of login.
How far away out are you from something like that with like Auth0 or like another company? Like, are you guys going to build that? Are you guys going to partner with someone who's going to that?
We're building that right now. There's a few different services that provide that, but yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, like once you actually get into a game, like these are real players. It's relatively simple, but it's fun. But we just think we need to make it way easier to actually get in. Like getting in is like a pretty massive hurdle, which is a problem.
That first round. Of getting in was definitely took some time, but so I guess it's like I feel like the easiest is stealing people from other online poker services, right? So like, what would you say if I'm my friend who played poker religiously and took the winnings and moved to Thailand? What would you tell him to use this service versus whatever service he was using before, and why? Curious.
With this service, it's not like by definition gambling, which is for us like was big from the beginning, just because we wanted to grow it in the US and other countries. So that's kind of why it's like you have like this burning of tokens, then you have adding shine to the wearable, which is kind of like arcade coins
terminology
essentially. Yeah, and then like the badges that you win are kind of like the Chuck E. Cheese like tickets that you win from games, and then converting those tickets or badges into prizes is done separately as well. So you actually, it's kind of abstracts the actual like betting, wagering of real money. And so we designed it this way just because, yeah, we think we're super bullish on being able to grow this in the US. And, obviously if you're, straight gambling, then there's a lot more
why'd you fold?
issues and
Should've stayed.
regulation.
Sorry, you guys got to call it out for me. I don't know.
I know, it's all right. It's all right.
I gotta keep doing it. So I guess I have a question around this as well. Is like, if you guys are, if it's not gambling, does that change or like if it's, I mean, I guess if it's not really gambling, like, does that kind of like change the age restrictions for something like this or not really?
For age restrictions for this, like we still require someone to be 18.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's from like a actual wagering standpoint. Like you're not actually
run with it.
Call?
Yeah, it's not like by definition gambling.
Okay.
Nice.
Because something that I think of, and I don't know if this exists, but like because you guys started on the DecentralLand, like more immersive metaverse side of things. I love my Oculus. I like VR. And the user base is a lot younger. So like theoretically, if you did make this kind of a Chuck E. Cheese-esque, where it's like it simulates it, but there's not real betting, then doing something that would be immersive in like that standpoint could be also interesting because of the new headset has eye tracking and facial tracking. So you could kind of see people's tells. It would be very interesting in my mind.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I just recently tested out the new Meta or the new Quest Pro.
Like
I think
the
it's
Pro?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we're gonna actually, I don't know if it's the Pro. It's whatever the new one they just released like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Is the $1,500 one that has the eye tracking and the face tracking.
Wow.
Yeah, that one is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a huge improvement from the Quest, the Quest 2 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, for VR, yeah, we're gonna be able to support VR. I would say within the next like quarter. I would say by Q1. Yeah, for our DecentralLand gameplay.
Because
just because it's already 3D.
But is DecentralLand moving to VR? Because they're not VR compatible right now.
They actually are, but you have to download the VR client. Like it's like directly from GitHub and like install it. It's like really bad.
Clunky.
Yeah, it's clunky, but it works though. Like there's like videos of it on YouTube and
really?
Other platforms. You can check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out, like to get it on my Oculus, but yeah, I just wanted to test it out just to see kind of what the experience is like and kind of figure out like, if we need to redesign anything to cater to that VR experience versus like the browser 3D experience.
Yeah. Because imagine like, I mean, as like if and when headsets like permeate, especially like games as like this. I used to actually work poker games in Miami. I don't know how to play, but when I was back in college, and so there's kind of like there's that people getting together and it's great, but I think that a lot of people would even like that embodiment of themselves versus physically having to go places. That could be kind of psychologically interesting to see how people resonate with it.
Yeah.
For sure. Ooh. Yeah, definitely. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
getting there. It's getting there.
Low balance there. But yeah, definitely bullish on VR poker. I mean, there's another VR poker app out there that's just entirely free play. It's not any crypto or Web3 at all.
Yeah.
And it's it's a pretty cool experience. I'd say in the short term though, like we're not thinking that the VR tech is quite there yet. I think it's like pretty early adopter-ish still, and I think it'll probably remain that way over the next like couple years.
Totally.
Until Apple releases their AR goggles or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so like our objective in the short term is to grow our Flex products, and make them more user-friendly, more easier to onboard, and get into this experience that we're seeing on the screen right now. A lot easier, and then grow that user base as much as we can. Obviously with Web3, technology, you can, give upside to your community on your growth. And so I think that's kind of our main differentiator compared to a lot of these other poker sites is, you don't necessarily have any stake in the ecosystem when you're playing on those other ones.
Nice. I love it. Well, we watched Beckatron take the victory crown from behind with 20 chips. All in. Here we go.
Nice.
One of the things that we like to ask is like, because it's a little chilly out there in crypto winter, especially with the King Kong and the Godzilla of battling. You didn't come in last. Hey, it's a celebration. You didn't come in last. What a big win.
Nice.
Very fun. But yeah, what are you excited about? What's happening in the world? It could be Decentral Games. It could just be life. What's happening? What are you excited about?
I would say, it seems like pretty bearish over this last week with CZ and Sam really
the King Kong and the Godzilla battling it out.
It's pretty brutal to see. It's really sad, actually. I think if anything, it's always in crypto, it's good to be relatively humble. I think anyone who kind of makes lets their ego grow too much is humbled by the market in a lot of ways, and we've seen that happen to a lot of people. And so I don't know. I think it's ultimately out of our control, but I think the thing that's in our control is building cool products and onboarding new people through those products. So that's kind of what we're focused on.
Nice. That is exciting. Becca, what are you excited about? It's been a while since we asked you. Other than the Squirtle jumper.
I'm excited to get the new Quest headset, honestly. I want to play around with it, so I think that'll be fun. I'm excited to go home and play some Elven Assassin.
You love that Elven Assassin.
I do. I love it. It's so great.
Nice. All right, Miles, where can people find you? What can they do? How can they get involved? I know Decentral.games is the main thing, but outside of that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty active on Twitter. Just 0x Miles is my handle. And then we put out a weekly newsletter, every Sunday from the DG blog, and it's just decentralgames.substack.com. I think you can access it from. So I think that's a good way to keep up to date with DG stuff. And then of course Decentral Games Twitter, which is @DecentralGames.
Nice.
One last plug, actually. NFT
plug.
Just announced dates, April 12th to 14th. They're now at Hudson Yards, so it's not going to be 17 locations all around the city.
Okay, good move.
Nice.
So yes, keep that in mind.
Yeah. And Miles, are you going to be anywhere? Are you going anywhere? Any events? Any fun things happening?
I'm taking it easy for the next couple 1 or 2 months. I was at Token 2049. Yeah. I'm just staying in the cave. I think that's the most productive for me right now. I was in Singapore and then Bogota for DevCon, and I'm a bit burnt out on conferences for the time being. So I'm gonna just stay in the cave. But I'll be back out at conferences, I would say, in the new year probably.
Nice. All right, cool. Well, thanks everyone. This has been a lovely time learning about poker, learning how to get involved. I will tell everyone who I know likes poker to go check it out. Other than that, it has been fantastic. Thank you, Internet, for paying attention. Becca and I love you all equally and individually. This is Play Economy. Later, friends.